And we're back. We have solved our technical issues, maybe. So that's nice. I believe I was smashing pods. So let's re-smash these, because I did not save. We're going to... let me get going here, then we'll discuss what happened, because maybe it'll help someone. I'll put that into like a little its own video thing. That is not a smashable barrel. Okay. So what we were doing right before everything went to shit, right? Was I was showing us how to use the alchemy pot. So we're gonna pop some shit in here really quick. We'll just pop in 2 herbs, because I know what that'll make. And now it goes. I think if it's not like an actual recipe, because you can throw in 2 whatever, or 101 or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I think it just cancels out. Like, that ain't nothing, dog. Try again. So it's going, and it'll pop out.
It'll alert you when it's done?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I was actually... Okay, we can't do that yet. That's fine. So let's buy some armor from this guy.
You said they don't have anything for Jessica. That's what you said, I remember.
Yeah, because we just got her. Buy her shield here. That's pretty good for Yangus right there. 8 defense. Why not? Sure, whatever. It's about all the money I'm willing to spend right now. Don't judge.
Not judging.
Let's see what he... Yeah, that's what I figured. Get rid of all his fucking shit. Like, you can't just get rid of one item to make it fit. Because if he has too many items, he reorganizes your items for you. It's like, can you just not put all my shit in here? I gotta transfer all these back one at a time. What an asshole.
That's annoying.
I should have said no. I just did it myself.
Next.
Alright, that's fine. That's good. It's good. Alrighty. Did I talk to that guy? Nothing. Ooh, weapons. Let me smash this guy's shit really quick.
Small long barrels. And jars. Whatever.
Pots. Pots. You know, I have a shitload of those seeds. I just remembered I wanted to use those. Ooh. Seed of strength. Using a Yangus. Seed of agility. He's been kind of slow lately. We'll put that on. Seed of life. Let's keep Jessica alive because she's level 9. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. She seems like she'd be important. Because we're gonna carry her along.
Well, it's always nice to have more help, right? I need to look up. I'm sure there's a recipe for giant mallet. That'll give a nice boost to Yangi Boy. We got Do Maggie and Yangi Boy.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'll talk to this guy. Oh, now what? Now I'm really in trouble. This is my treasure chest, but I've gone and lost the key. I don't care about what's inside, but if I can't use the chest, then I can't do business. Wonder if anyone's got a key that might fit, if only. So remember that for later when we get the skeleton key, which we have the recipe for. No, well, we do have the recipe for that. Let's look at that. Thief's key, sorry. Important. Use when necessary. Can I just not read this right now? Read, okay. Combine an iron nail and a bronze knife. Okay. It just went away. Maybe there's like a... Maybe it keeps track of that shit. We just need an iron nail.
Oh, it is bronze.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. We had one. Why did I buy it? Ah.
What a dingus.
I am a fool. A fool, I say. Alright. I wonder if it has a repository of what recipes over here. No, I'm sorry. Never mind. Well, whatever. We'll check it out later. These.
It'd be nice if you found a nail in there.
That would be a bit too nice. So, Jessica, like the other two, can use a variety of weapons. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with whips for her though. Yeah.
Because what other weapons do you have? You have the boomerang and like the hammer thing, right?
Yeah. So the whip, the way that works, enemies will be in groups. Only the same kind of enemy can be in a group. With like slimes can be in the same group, right?
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have to be. You'll see in a battle, some will be grouped up, and some will be off on their own. The whip hits that full group.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not every enemy on the screen, but that group.
Well, it says right there, all the enemies.
Okay. I guess, whatever you can like, good education you got, that's fine. That's fine! Alright, well, that boosted her up pretty good. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy's got... Oh, I thought it was like 4 pages with those 4 items. Okay. Yeah. Go smash these. So, last week we tried doing this, and we had some choppy sound issues. Was that how you would describe it?
Yeah, annoying is what I would say.
Yes. I had a confusing time of it, trying to decide whether to go straight. Oh, this is the guy. Go straight and maybe become a monk at the Abbey, In the end, I decided to stick around here pretending to be a thief, but really being here. But being your... Just write English. Your proper upright citizen. Pretty clever, eh? Now I've quit me life of crime. I might as well give you this.
Oh
This
my god.
Saint. We just looked at this. Any thief worth his salt can use that to unlock stuff, but your average man on the street ain't got no idea what to do with it. But if you're clever and you mix it with something else, maybe you'll be able to get it working for you. You'll have to figure that out for yourself, though. Oh, we already know. Anyway, I'm on the straight and narrow now, so it's yours. I've got a lot of history, that nail, so make sure you don't go and lose it. Eh? A lot of A's here. Yes, yes. Tell the joke.
They must be Canadian.
They must be Canadian. Okay. This month we have a special treat for our readers. An exclusive interview with the lovely and lively Ms. Red, a rich adventuress who owns her very own private ship. Ms. Red was kind enough to give us a personal tour of the classy lady. She confided us, "You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get this ship, I can tell ya. On second thoughts, I better not tell ya. Statute of limitations ain't quite run out yet."
Oh
The
my
fuck?
god.
All I can say is this. I'd give me left arm to keep hold of this beauty. It's a book entitled Herbal Concoctions for Beginners. Did you know that you can improve the effect of herbs you purchase in shops? Yes, alchemy is the answer. Here's a basic combination for beginners. Try mixing two of the same herb together. You'll get... It ruined the surprise. That's not all. There may be other ways to combine medicinal and antidote herbs as well. Experiment and combine with combinations and see for yourself.
We're like one step ahead of them.
It's almost like I've played this game a bit before. Okay. Old Abbot Francisco at Maella Abbey is a truly remarkable man. If you climb to the top of this building, you'll be able to get an idea of where the Abbey is. You'll probably bump into a girl up there. She spends every day just gazing over at the Abbey. Never seems to get bored of it. Okay, so our setup here to get into our technical issues and maybe help someone. Let's see the magic. As we have obviously running this on a PlayStation 2 Slim, if you must know. Those are unsmashable. That feeds into a retro tank, which is a cost-effective upscaler, and that converts it into an HDMI signal. That HDMI signal then goes into a splitter, one to the TV and one to my Elgato video capture device, right? The TV sounded fine. If you're interested in alchemy, you should always look at any bookshelves you come across. You'll find alchemy recipes all over the place once you start looking. It can get a bit confusing when you find more than a few, so make sure you write them down so you don't forget them. Oh, we actually have to write them down? There's no need to look like that. You'll jot them down without even thinking about it. It's no hardship. While you're here, you should probably think about buying that old bronze knife or two. Yeah, we got it. Could come useful in the old alchemy pot. I think those are using multiple recipes. Anyways, maybe just the nails. So, the TV sounded fine, but the Elgato was, we thought was choppy as hell.
Really messed up.
You probably heard of the Templars, right? Thought so. They're really famous and they're all so cool. Okay, actually, let's see if I say no. Really, you never heard of them? I can tell you all about them. Templars live in the Abbey. I'm not gonna say it every time. Which is just over that way. They're there to keep the peace at the Abbey and make sure no harm comes to Abbot Francisco. They're also strong and clever and really good looking too. Ooh.
Somebody's got a crush.
Va va voom in reverse. They're the coolest of the cool. Why don't you go and see for yourself? I spend every day gazing at the Abbey and imagining them over there. See shit. Okay. So, I was looking for solutions with the Elgato, right?
Yes.
And the solution I thought would happen, because I've had the same kind of messed up sound when I got some headphones before. So I was thinking, and I solved it by going to the properties and switching the sound quality, the bit rate and whatnot.
Yes.
The bit rate and the hertz of the sound. Switch that, it sounds great. So I was like, okay, that's what I have to do. But to an input device instead of an output device. Being the Elgato. No. Well, it wouldn't even let me. It was grayed out. Just no. See, she attacks this group. Or you can just attack him because he's in his own group.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah. So, nice. So I was like convinced this was the problem. Scoured the internet. How do I get this box to be not grayed out so I can click on it and switch it and solve my issue? I was at my wit's end. Now, some more background here. I had bought a component cable to switch it out instead of a composite cable. Now, component cores can carry an HD signal. Cheese lines. Not working. In fact, the PS2. A lot of people don't know this. It's the first console to actually have HD video games. The last Gran Turismo game and the same development team that made another game. Those are both 1080i, which is considered an HD signal. So I was thinking I can make this all look nicer for everyone. It'll be great. That didn't work because apparently the retro tank doesn't take that high of an input because it was at 480p. It needs to be lower than that for it to work on the retro tank to even have an output. So the cable didn't work out, but I was pushing buttons on the retro tank to try and get it to work before I googled it and found out, oh, it's just too high of an input.
Yeah.
So what I figured out was I'm stupid, and I just had to push one of those buttons to get it to work. So there's two buttons on the retro tank. One of them is to switch the input. The other one is to switch the output, basically. So I just had to switch the output. The TV was interpreting the signal from the retro tank differently than the Elgato was. Or perhaps the computer was. But once I pushed that button, it was fine. So, if you have that kind of setup, just push it's the top button. You'll see there's two buttons. One is clearly for the inputs, one is clearly for the output. Just push the output, and maybe you'll fix your issue. And you'll save yourself a lot of headaches. So there you go. We've got Fruit and she's got Sam. Okay. It burns moth and death. Or not. Oh my god, it's healing himself. Oh. Divided into two. Got anything?
No.
Okay. Level 12. So I felt like an idiot, that's what I'm trying to say. But that's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, that guy just popped up. I walked right past him. I'm gonna go talk to him. He was there he is. What brings you to our... Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to talk to you right now. At least I don't think so. Let's just do it anyways. Maybe there's some crazy crap going on here. And we'll be happy that we did this. You never know.
Right.
Get on the way.
What?
Dear Goddess, I pray for your help. How long have I coveted a post among the Templars? Please grant me my wish. You're not cool enough, man. Don't you know they're the cool of the cool? Abbey is a sacred place under the divine protection of the goddess. Leave your secular life at the door and pray for her mercy. Cool, dog. Cool. If the weight of sin bears down upon you, may I suggest a contribution of gold to the Abbey. This will please the goddess and she will grant you an indulgence. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how I feel. What's going on here? Whatever. Empty room. I'll take that door out later. This for. At the Abbey, we offer repose for the spirit. If it is repose for the body you seek, may I suggest that you go across the river and take lodgings at Simpleton. Fair enough. You don't want to start doing anything? No? Okay. We had a nice meal.
Oh, so good. I just keep thinking about it.
Taco Bell's taking away their potato tacos, so we made potato tacos.
They were good though. Not like, I mean, I guess Taco
Are
Bell's.
you kidding me right now?
I like Taco Bell's potato tacos. I just don't like their like queso cheese. It's not
There's
that
not
good.
queso cheese in there. You got like a little sauce.
It does?
Yeah. How about we head over to the Cock and Bull in Simpleton tomorrow?
Nah, I gotta work.
They got some rather fine bunny girls in there, you know. Not a bad pub, all things considered.
Whoa.
Angelo's favorite pub. If he's there, all the girls will be drooling over him. They won't give us a second glance. Oh. Because they're not cool enough. Okay. Oh, cutscene.
Halt! Who goes there?
I don't know you. What are you doing in here?
You need special permission to enter here.
Leave now, unless you want to die by a Templar sword.
Jesus, dude.
I ordered you to keep strangers out, not to be rude. We have a reputation. Do you want to sully the name of the Templars?
Oh, I guess that's the one the girls would be drooling over.
Marcello!
Nope.
I'm sorry, Captain.
That's not.
It's Marcello, not Angelo.
I apologize for the heavy-handedness of my men. We've had some trouble with strangers of late. Our duty is to protect the
Probably
Abbey.
do Maggie.
We cannot permit nameless travelers to wander around at will. Matters within the Abbey are trouble enough. But that's no concern of yours.
Let me just drop this piece of information that you shouldn't know about. But will come up later.
These are the Templars' quarters anyway. I trust you have no business here, so I would ask you to leave. I warn you, my men are ill at ease. I may not be able to stop them next time.
Yeesh. He just like stands up there and waits for someone to come to the door. What a life. Alright. Let's go check out this dough. I haven't seen a pot to smash yet, and it's kind of pissing me off. Some barrels. Yeah.
Holy water.
It's kind of weird that you find holy water at a place like this, right? Doesn't quite fit the motif they got going on here. Don't mind me, fellas.
Ugh.
Gonna do this dope. Sound tired?
I am tired.
Um,
It's a long day.
no barrels. So I guess we gotta head over to Simpleton.
Yeah.
Go through this dope. Fuddling and dazzling. Oh my god. It's like the lamest battle ever. No one's doing any damage. Except for Eddie. All right.
Jessica. What?
You think she's gonna get jealous of the bunny girls when we get there?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god.
Welcome, pilgrims. You are now entering Simpleton. If you didn't understand the name of the town, there you go. It's full of simpletons. Let's talk to that horse's butt. You immediately want to talk to this guy who's just down there. This used to be a really lively little town. But that all changed when the lord of the manor passed away. It was the plague that got him, you know. COVID-19.
Maybe.
But it hasn't done the cock and bull any harm. Night and day, all year round, you'll find me here serving the good people of Simpleton all the booze they can hold. Good man. Woof woof woof. That's suspicious? Okay. The Lord of the Manor, who used to run things around here about 10 years ago, was a really right nasty piece of work. We're getting two different images here.
Yeah. One by woman, one by man.
Mm-hmm. A corrupt womanizing cheat he was. Everyone was glad when he kicked the bucket. Not that guy. He left a son behind mine by the name of Angelo.
Ooh, that's why other women would be around him.
Maybe he's just good looking.
I doubt he's in power, so that's why.
He's not in power necessarily. We'll see. It's a crying shame for him losing his family at such a young age. Now he's condemned to life at the Abbey. See, not in power. He's at the Abbey. Let's see if we can steal some shit. I mean, discover some items. Per. It's like even the animals are stupid. That's fucking brilliant. There's nothing. Alright, it's fine. Like the cats forgot what to say. Me. Meow. Me. Oh my god. We're gonna go there last. Oh. I like this place. What food? Alchemy is a really useful skill. You can bung. Weird verb. A load of commonplace items into a pot. Make some really unusual things that you won't find in any shop. Take strong medicine, for example. You can make it from really cheap ingredients, but sell it for a small fortune. That's something worth remembering.
Yeah.
Although you can have too much of a good thing. Sell too much of a rarity and the price will drop because it's not rare anymore. Moderation's the name of the game. Okay. to know. We just saved, so I'm not really needing to talk to her. Get out the fucking door. Hello, you've come to the right place. This is a traveler's paradise.
What is she wearing?
What's over here? Oh, we just passed through? What's going on here?
Is it a cutscene?
No. Okay.
You left the town.
I thought it would go to like the manor that the guy used to live in or something. Before he died and everyone celebrated, right?
Or cried about it.
No. And so ends another glass. Time for... it doesn't matter. The Lord of the Manor, who used to rule the roost around here, was a truly bad man. Yes, bad through and through. His wife wouldn't give him a child, so he went off and had one with his maid. Just so as he'd have an heir. Of course, then his wife did have a child. Angelo, they called him. So the first one was hung out to dry. A tale as old as time.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Well, used to, I guess. I mean, maybe still does. I don't know.
The maid was fired too, of course. I'm saying there's a lot of ancient stories with that thing going on, you know? And the illegitimate son was packed off to the Abbey without so much as a word. It's a terrible tale if ever there was one.
Ooh, I bet you the guy that was like leave that I thought was Angelo. I bet you that's the
other brother.
Yeah.
Hiya. Have a seat anywhere you like.
An actual bunny. Okay, cool.
I'll put drinks on the table of anyone who's willing to pay. That's the way I do business. Okay. I hope Angelo doesn't get himself into trouble. The man he's playing against looks like a real bruiser. Woman, walk over here. That's it. Go on, have a drink. Put your feet up and forget about the time. Fucking give me a drink then, God. The Angelo fellow might be a Templar, but he certainly likes his drink and his gambling. Not to mention his women. He's a lowlife, alright, and I wish I was him. Come on, it's funny. I lost to Angelo again today, just like yesterday and the day before that. Harump. Here's to another failure then. Really down on his luck there, huh? Let's just go.
I don't know. Outside?
Just the back. Okay, that's fair. That's like morning now. It's getting a little bit of light out.
I guess bars don't close at 2 a.m. there.
They don't give a shit, man.
Yes, it's important.
Not now. I've almost got this game
This
in
is
the bag.
Angelo.
What? You little runt! You must be cheating!
Take it easy. No need to get excited. I know it hurts when you lose and all, but...
What? Oh, I get it.
Jeez.
You're with him.
Mm-mm.
Oi! You want to watch it? Don't go throwing accusations about. You don't want to get
Accusation.
on my wrong side.
Take it easy, you guys. What are you, a couple of cavemen?
Oh, what are you doing? Think you'll get away with that just 'cause you're a lady?
Hey, what's with you two, eh? Two blokes ganging up on one
He's
bird.
throwing him in the chair.
Behave.
Nice.
That's it, you oaf. Those are my mates.
He just launched a man at another man.
Eddie.
You want to burn down the place. I guess he feels comfortable going in there because they'll serve anyone.
Get off her arm like that, bro.
So who are you? You don't look like simpletons to me. Anyway, I owe you one. Thanks to you, I managed to pull that little caper off without being caught. He was such an easy mark, I got a bit carried away. Still can't hang around. Don't want any more trouble.
What?
I hope you weren't hurt by my little jape. Are you alright?
You're out of luck. I'm fine, apart from you leering at me.
By way of thanks for helping me, and as a memento of our encounter, the name's Angelo. I live at Maella Abbey.
Maella. I was saying it wrong the whole time.
Show them that ring if you'd like to see me. I'll be expecting you.
Woo! This is
Au revoir.
before the Me Too movement.
Maella Abbey, alright? Just
It's
ask for
harassment, right?
Angelo. Don't forget.
But we got it in now. So it's cool.
Oh, here you are, Gov. I've been looking all over for you. Gave that lot what for?
Hey, I hope you don't plan on keeping this ring. We're going to Maella Abbey right now to give it back to that smarmy cheat, whether he likes it or not.
I want to check upstairs first. That's funny. I got like a second bar up here. Pretty nice. Mom just came up on the dumbwaiter from downstairs. What's going on? Don't worry about it. Took a shot right to the head. Oh!
Smashing barrels. Coins.
Mini medal. There's mini medals. Listen. I'm only pedaling like this because no one's come to the shop for a while. What?
He looks funny.
Okay. Notice something here?
So they're not real.
It's real.
They can't be equipped.
Not by these three.
So is there somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a mousey?
Legend. Is there a mousey?
I thought you said he has a mouse. Oh, we saw the mouse already. Damn, is Angela gonna be following us around?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
do calm down, love. People think just because I'm from Simpleton, I can't run a successful business. But I'm a decent trader, you know. Want to buy something? Oh, we can get a turban. Maybe in a bit. Give her some herbs. Alrighty. Later, y'all. You guys still laying on the floor.
Shoot.
Are you serious right now?
It's not my fault.
You didn't knock it over?
No, a ghost did.
Don't say that.
Sorry, guys.
I gotta start thinking. There's a goat in here. Get nuke on the case. Jargon. Big fella. Damn, son. God, Jessica. Ooh. Damn. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They're not sleeping.
These things are really weird.
Oh, they're. Damn. The only one that's left is the one sleeping still. That's convenient. New spell, crack. 9 skill points. She's gotta catch up, I guess. We'll do 6 and whips. And 3 and no, 4? Yeah, fuck it. And sex appeal.
Jesus Christ.
She learns basic whip fighting techniques. Power increases by 5 when she's equipped with a whip. Great. Okay.
Oh, his sex appeal improved. shirt come down lower?
No. I think what that does, like, some monsters will just be, like, shocked by how, like, big her tits are or whatever. They won't attack me. They won't attack anyone for, like, a couple turns, you know? Hey, if it helps, right? Have I not paid enough? Please let me be rid of the debt collector once and for all. Now I may be welcomed at the gates of heaven when I pass from this world. I have paid 5,000 gold coins. Jesus, what kind of... Is this Scientology? It's the most important place of worship on this continent. Like you, I have traveled far to pray here. You mean to pay here? Unwatched vagrants are not permitted to approach the holy altar. May the goddess strike you down. This is exactly why the Templars need to guard it. Oh, you came over here on the ferry, did you? I do love boats. Great. Good talk. Someone's potato tacos want to come up. Maella, Abbey. Cool. Belongs to the Trinity of Sacred Sites along with the Holy Isle of Neos and Sevilla Cathedral. In his younger days, our Holy Premier, the Lord High Priest, graced us with his presence here. Whenever we pray, we turn to face Sevilla Cathedral, where His Holiness resides. I thought it was all about the goddess, and now you're talking about this fella? Some fella? Angels got back, and he brushed my hand as he passed by. Ooh, he's so dreamy. That's the girl!
Yeah.
She's not just standing on top of the roof anymore. What do you want? What? You've come to return Angelo's ring? Put it up as credit at the pub again, did he? That boy's a disgrace. Very well then, Angelo's inside, get a move on. Boom.
He does this all the time.
Air day. This is daunting. Our sleeping quarters are upstairs. Oh, thank you for the tour. And the dungeon is at the bottom of those steps. That's where we lock up sinners. That's nice. Look at this short fella. The Templars have always used their rings as tools, since long before the Abbey moved to its current home in the middle of the river. Apparently they used to use them as keys of some sort back in the old days. Great. A miserable excuse for Templar Angelo has been at the pub again. His grog-soaked breath heaps shame on our Abbey. I suppose you've come to collect on the debts he owes. He's in his room just at the top of the stairs. Okay, well, let's go. That'll trigger a cutscene upstairs. So let's do that last. Okay. Prayer and hard work, such as the life of a monk. Though there are those in the order who sneak off to the pub from time to time. The Templars are an elite class with unparalleled knowledge of both the sword and the scriptures. They are known as the Goddesses Steel, here to protect the abbot and preserve peace and order in Maella's dominion. I'll read it. Abbot Francisco is a man of the utmost virtue. He embraces all those who have lost their family or in need of shelter and gives them the chance to live here as members of the Abbey. All of a sudden now we're getting mini-mails of the fucking ass. Our duty as monks is to serve the abbot and the Templars. We're here to take care of their meals and clean the abbey and whatnot, to give them anything they require, really. Great. Not sure about this big door. Let's go downstairs.
Into the dungeon?
Yeah.
Where all the sinners are?
Yeah.
This door is locked.
I'll let you in on a little secret. I've just met you. So, though Captain Marcello is not the kind of man to take any nonsense from anyone, he will never challenge the word of Abbot Francisco. He's been like a father to Marcello, you see. I don't know the full story, but apparently the wealthy family into which Marcello was born gave him up to the Abbey for some reason. This is the interrogation room. Beyond it is the torture chamber, used in the days of old to convert heretics to the faith. You're free to enter the interrogation room, but Captain Marcello is using the back room at the moment, so it's off limits. What?
Which Captain Marcello is
What the hell's going on?
the
Oh,
love child.
this triggered the cutscene. Oh gosh, dang it.
Well done. You managed to cause another brawl at the Simpleton pub. I hope you're proud of yourself.
News travels fast. What a fine intelligence network the Templars have.
How much more shame do you intend to bring to our abbey? You're like a curse. Yes, a filthy curse. If you hadn't been born, we'd all have been spared a lot of misery. You're nothing but a petty crook with a pretty face. It sickens me to think we share any common blood. Enough. Templar Angelo, by order of the captain, you are sentenced to a term of penitence. I'm hereby stripping you of your right to leave the Abbey. You do not leave this place. Not for anything. Cross me on this, and I'll see to it that you're expelled from the Order. And don't think the Abbot will be able to protect you this time.
Whoop. That was some spicy information right there. Okay. I guess we'll head upstairs.
He was left to the Abbey by some random family. And really, that's probably not the case. Well, it's not the case, but they told everyone that they shipped that love child off to another area when they really didn't.
Every door be locked. I said Angela's chamber. Oh, okay. Few fellas sleeping here, huh? It's not my shift. Can you see I'm trying to get some shut up? Angelo, he's not up here as far as I know. No, we know where he is. Levi Afu, one of the Templars. I think I read that really well.
So why would Angelo's room be like across the room from like their guardsmen's like sleeping quarters?
I think he's just one of them though. The Templars of today are very different. Well, okay. Botched that one, I'm sorry.
said Angelo was
Shit. What?
like the son of
Yeah.
somebody important.
Yeah.
So you think Angelo's just like...
I think to them, that's his rank. From what I hear, Abbot Francisco enjoys a good laugh. Apparently, he sometimes invites traveling performers to his residence on the quiet to entertain him. Okay. Ever since I made eye contact with that jester, I just haven't been feeling right. Do Maggie. Still, that's by the by. Now then. What was I here for again? Pity. I can't seem to remember. Dementia. Joe Biden. Abbot Francisco is a very kind and gentle soul. He would agree to see anyone who requested an audience with him. That's why we're here to protect him from the riffraff he's too polite to turn away. Now clear off.
Good evening, the Harris. How are you?
It is evening.
It is evening. 7 p.m.
We could have just lied.
Oh, why would I do that?
It's 4 a.m. I have very weird sleep schedules here. There we go.
You're the people I met at the pub, right? What are you doing here?
The ring dog.
What do you mean, what are we doing here? You told us to come. Now you can take back this stupid ring and we'll be on our way.
My ring? Of course. I can still play that card. Listen, I've got a favor to ask.
A favor? You're kidding, right? What makes you think we'd want to help you?
Just listen, all right? There's no time to argue. Can't you feel it? Can't you feel the sinister presence in the Abbey?
I knew I should have healed.
I heard that a jester got into the abbot's residence. I'm convinced he's the source of the sinister air.
A jester?
I don't know what he's planning to do, but I'm sure Abbot Francisco's life is in danger. You've got to help. I need you to get into the abbot's residence and make sure that he's all right.
Sure dog.
Thank you. I'm in your debt. Now listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Well, I am.
What's that? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. We go to bed at like 8, 9 usually. Well, I wake up at like 4:30 for work.
But I'm doing okay.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
You may have seen them already,
they're
but there are
He's
some
fine.
obstinate
Okay,
idiots guarding
okay.
the bridge to the abbot's residence. You can't go
Are you
that
just
way.
assuming it's
My reading skills are terrible.
But if you're prepared to go the long way,
I'm very glad that he's doing the
there
talking.
is
for me.
another way to get there. You have to leave the Abbey as if you were going to Simpleton, but turn immediately left along the river.
Okay.
Just follow the river along, keeping the
So
Abbey
you're clearly
in view.
tired.
Keep going along the river, and you'll come to a ruin. It's the old Abbey that was used before this one. There's an underground passageway leading from there to the abbot's residence. I'm afraid that's the only way. The entrance to the ruin can be opened with the Templar's ring I gave you. So you just keep hold of it, all right? Anyway, there's no time to lose. It's in your hands now. Please help the abbot.
I asked, you played this game in the
Yeah.
past.
Yes, I've played some of it. I don't know how far I got, but some of it.
How long ago was it that you played this?
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. This sounds like a big project that we might not have the time for. Or maybe. It is gold. If it's Dragon Quest, it has to. That's just me. This guy's gonna fuck my day up. I didn't even heal. There we go. That's not good. Okay, right. You heal.
Yeah.
Those guys ain't no joke.
No, and they give off so much damage.
That's like a regular enemy. Very nice.
How's things going for you, Harris? Staying safe?
Big guy's up. He's recovered. That's different. I'm gonna save really quick and then, yeah, let's go. Let's go and do this dungeon real quick. And if we go a bit over, it's fine.
Well, unfortunately, we live in a country that does not handle COVID very well. I'm sorry about your family. Hopefully everything's okay. But we're safe for now, I guess.
I'm not too worried about it.
We're both kind of healthy and we're younger, so
Yeah.
yeah, definitely America. Everyone knows.
media is not going easy on us, no.
No, does it ever?
No, not really. I'm sure they're wherever you're at, they're saying that everything's terrible here, everyone's dying. It's pretty normal here, honestly.
Yeah, things are like the numbers are bad, but we have so many people.
Right now, it's a lot of young people getting cases, and the deaths are staying pretty low, so that's good. We'll see.
I hope they go down to 0, because I don't want anyone to die.
They will eventually. But our testing has gone way through the roof, too.
They said it's terrible everywhere else, but where they're at.
Where are you at? This guy looks tough.
He's got full body armor.
Oh, weak. That was easier than I thought it'd be. That's fair enough. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Haven't had a follow in a fucking month. That's great, man. Or lady. I am assuming I'm sorry. We've had a few people come on and talk to us the whole stream. They don't follow us. I'm like, come on, man. Appears to be some sort of outline faintly visible in the undergrowth. This is where we use the ring, right?
It's male, so you're good. It's funny, I'll be commenting on some people's videos and they're like, oh, thanks, man. I'm like, whatever, close enough.
Well, it's like, I call women like,
what's up, man?
like, hey guys.
I do that
you
too.
know, like, but everything's so like fucking, ooh.
It's
like,
America, so
weird
everything,
now.
so.
Can we all just calm down? How do I use this?
I don't know.
I use this somewhere. I forget how to do this. Take him out.
Oh, what the heck is that thing? Bago Lass. That's the first time I saw that.
It's a little mean bad guy. I don't know.
I know.
Oh.
Oh man.
Hey, she woke back up. Aha. Dodged it, you fucker. Yeah. And then you don't want to be rude trying to say their name. And be like, this hairband might be. It's got a hairband. It might be decent for Jessica. Oh, she's already fucking wearing one. Fair enough. You squeeze a bit more damage out of her. I wasn't paying enough attention to Angela. It's gotta be something with this, right?
I don't know.
You would think it'd just be like, use the ring.
Engraved.
Maybe someone has to have it equipped. Oh, that's probably it. We'll make Jessica wear it just to piss her off. No.
So what are we trying to do? I forget what he said.
He said that we have to use the ring to unlock. This old ruins to go underground and get to the abbot to rescue him.
Oh yeah. I knew he said go underground, but I forgot how he said to do that.
Maybe Eddie has to have it. I said no. I said no like a fool. Quit. What? Because he's like the party leader?
Maybe.
Still nothing there. I should just look at a fucking walkthrough really quick.
That's
Yeah,
not fun.
so I'm a Google.
Cheater.
What if I'm just standing here like an idiot? Googling. There you'll find a stone-like object. When you examine it, you'll have the option to insert the ring. Okay. So that thing. I was looking at that thing.
Move to the front.
I have to be in the front.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm using my PS2. There you go. do want to give this ring to Jessica. Because she could use the defense more than anyone else. Let's head on down. That way, cool. That dude just ripped his own head off and threw it at me. Holy fuck. These guys ain't playing down here.
Yeah, we're about an hour north of Cincinnati. And we're definitely baseball fans of the Reds.
Correct. They're actually playing right now.
They're scrimmaging right now, right?
No, they got a preseason, spring training, summer training, whatever you want to call it. The whole thing's so fucked up now. Playing 2 games against the Tigers, 1 today, 1 tomorrow. Just to see some different... Oh, it's a Canada box. Just to see some different pitching, different hitters. Now when, you know, the pitcher strikes out the batter, they don't feel like or when the hitter hits a home run, it's like, oh yay, but oh shit, that was our pitcher. Should I be happy or not? I don't know. Chest was locked. Is there anything? No, just nice decoration. Okay, great. Great. Fair enough. Can't be everyone's cup of tea, right?
Baseball's great. I mean, I guess if I lived in a country that didn't really have it, I wouldn't really know. But man, it's a good pastime to just sit and watch.
It's a nice relaxing thing.
Yeah. Drink beer. eat some food.
Beer and a dog.
Oh, hell yeah. Hockey's cool.
I should be more into hockey.
Yeah, Mr. Canadian.
It's so hard to follow if you don't have cable. Plus games start like at 7 when we're kind of winding down. And I don't give a fuck about the Blue Jackets, so...
It's our local team.
Yeah. That would be the team we can get on TV here. I don't feel like paying for NHL Center Ice to watch the Flames. I grew up in Alberta, Canada, so I'm a big Flames fan. Sweet. Eight points. Yankees his club skills improve. He becomes a hammer artist.
Ooh.
Hammer time. He learns Monster Masher. Just go to level 11. Learns Sizz. Learns Evac. 9 skill points once again. We'll do that. Whip skills. She becomes a whippersnapper. Whiplash. Nice. Her sex appeal didn't get bumped up to the next stage. Sorry. It is great. It's a wonderful country to visit. I'm sad I didn't visit for a long time. I moved down here in 2003. We went up, what was that? 2018?
Yeah.
We went up one other time, but for just a weekend.
Yeah.
Not that anyone can visit right now, anyways.
Yeah. At least not from America.
Why not from most places? Okay. Let's go over here first. This is a winding path. Not from Europe as well. Yeah. Just have to get used to that for another, like, year. I don't know.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, we're
Supposed to go to Ireland next
yeah.
May. Hopefully. We've only been planning for 2.5 years
yeah,
for that.
we might have to put that off. Hoping not. We'll see though. Not to mention we would like our family to come down for a certain event.
What part of Ireland are your family from? I'm looking it up because I've never heard of it. I mean, I know North Ireland, but...
These enemies down here are no joke, man.
Man, Ireland is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Kind of where we're going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I knew that. That Northern Ireland is part of the UK.
Yeah. Except for the one part of the north part of the island. It has like Donegal up there.
Yeah, we've never been to Ireland. We were
Oh right.
hoping to go for the first time. But we'll see, I guess.
Oh, that cost MP. I just been cramming that shit like crazy. I'm a fool. Oh my god. There we go. Jeez. I cannot even begin to read those. Sweden?
I was gonna say Amsterdam. Is that Sweden? No, that's not Sweden.
No.
Oh, jeez. I probably
It's the Netherlands.
just screwed up.
Based on the O with the little dots on it.
Or German. Germany.
Oh, that's true. You should know that. You
I know. Hey, I've been taking German since like 6 years ago, okay? And basic Germany. Okay.
There you go. The
Hey.
German in high school paid off. Guten Tag.
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
don't
it's
remember
not
any of
big.
it. Basic German freshman year of high school is like...
It's blocked off anyways.
Ugh,
Great.
I want to go to Germany too. Guess I should
We'll get there.
freshen up on my German skills.
So that's poison. Ideally, I would not
Don't wanna
like to
get on
walk
that.
through that. A walking corpse appears. That's great. Just fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, they always say, especially online now, they do people like to teach any language.
They got that thing where you just talk to people from different country.
Yeah, like a tutor. That's what it's called.
What's no? What is that called?
Interpreter?
No, there's like an actual like website for that.
Oh, I
Like
don't know.
italki or something. That one Japanese guy when he was going to Europe.
Yeah,
used
it was Italki.
Okay. Natsuki. door there. And a door there. It's just not a waste of my time. Nice. 50 gold coins. I'm sure you can find somewhere to teach German as a living.
My German teacher in high school was actually from Germany.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was born there and he lived his first few years in his childhood. Not few, like 10 years. And moved to America. I think his mom is American.
Military?
Honestly, I think so, maybe. Of course, Rammstein. Actually, my final like presentation for German class, we had to translate a Rammstein song. I don't remember which one I did, but that was pretty cool.
Probably America. What's the song? America.
It wasn't that. No, we each got our own song.
Right. I was making a joke. A ha-ha. A quip. Huh? Do I have... Let's heal these fuckers up really quick.
High school age ranges, but normally most people graduate when they're like 18, so from like 14 to 18. I was 18 when I graduated.
Standard. I do not have anything.
No, it wasn't child friendly. He didn't care. He was super chill though. Like all the kids who took German in high school were like edgy kids, so it kind of like fit in, I guess. All they wanted to do was listen to cool music and stuff like that, so.
Sounds about right. Better than fucking Spanish.
It's basic.
It should tell you the MP cost right here. I was just using it like crazy. I got no MPs for the boss. It's pissing me off. Don't snooze me. Those are cursed orbs of pure hatred. That's not good. Got a boy, Genghis. Yangy boy. Why do you say it's a terrible language to learn? Because you got the Duolingo, you're trying to learn it again, right?
Yeah, I was. A little bit.
Oh, well, there's the, I wonder where the boss is.
Right there.
At least you see it beforehand. Bandit's grass skirt. That good? No, we already have that. We already have that. Okay, well, like, give me something decent. No, he's gotten injured. Okay, great. Rarg. So much pain, so much sorrow. Why does my goddess remain silent? How long must I languish in misery? You served you so faithfully, yet we died in agony. The terrible plague consumed my beautiful Abbey. Oh, the memory, the pain, so much pain. And now you shall taste for a moment the agony I have endured for an eternity. But fear not, for you shall be saved by the blissful peace of death. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Let's start psyching Yangus up. Let's at least sap him. There you go. I should have gave Jessica more herbs so she can heal. Lot of the gendering. That's what that would.
Yeah, the gendering of
the cases of the verbs.
Yeah.
The conjugation.
That was always the hardest part when I was trying.
Or the cases of the nouns and the conjugation of the verbs and all that.
Yeah, I'd always mess up. Like, because it's, I don't know. It's just weird. Changing it to plural. I feel like, I don't know if I'm right or not, but not all of them are D. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I messed that up so much when I was trying to learn it. And it was plural. Changing that.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like languages should get like more simple over time, but like that's one that just hasn't. If that makes any sense. True, but English also has a lot of, almost every word is from French or Latin. There's very little Germanic words left over. It's become very simplified. Over. Last heal I got. Look. Oh, you fucker. Oh, that's really not good. These guys down as quick as possible. Oh, it sucks. Okay, this is not ideal at all. Oh. Those blows. How much health does that fucker have? My god. Yeah. Don't want to be dealing with that right now. Thinking.
Yeah, we kind of have a podcast. I guess you'd call it. We just make short videos. I like 20-minute podcasts. But yeah, it's they're on YouTube, and we've been recently uploading our streams to YouTube as well.
Yeah.
But there's not much baseball to talk about right now until
Oh,
this weekend.
I think we might make a video tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess about the training, spring trainings.
Well, there's some stuff going on. With Toronto mainly.
Yeah.
Tyrone's getting screwed. Okay. You heal yourself. You heal yourself. Or just die. That's fine too. Okay, great. Great.
Angus, you can do it.
Hopefully he doesn't have too much health left. 17. Oh my god, this fucker.
Oh my god.
No, I'm dead. We're gonna keep trying though.
Oh my god.
I'm try and pick the big guy up. Oh no, this is it. This is basically it. I used too much magic throughout the dungeon. That's the problem.
You have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe we'll make a baseball 101 video. Sounds like a good idea for people who don't know.
Sure.
I never even thought of that. Have a good night.
Laters. Well, I'm just gonna give it the old. The old college try here. No, I'm done.
Nice knowing you.
Well, that's fine. That's probably a good stopping time. We'll try again next time. We'll another follow.
Who is it?
David Trilly.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you, David. As we die.
Thanks for the encouragement.
We suck. Hello.
Hello, David. How are you?
Oh, they resurrected everyone for me. Very nice. Let me save really quick.
David said that boss is hard.
Yeah, I forgot how hard. I'll probably have to do some grinding or something. Just the monsters throughout the dungeon just deplete your shit like crazy. So, I need to be better prepared. Well, unfortunately, we're getting off now, so.
Thanks for joining a little bit, though.
Yeah, we will be back Thursday night
at 6 p.m.
6 Eastern.
Eastern time.
Yeah. If you want to stop by, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, have a good night.
Thanks again for the follow. See you all later.